You're here because you want to make $100,000 a year trading forex. Am I right? Well, you're in the perfect spot because I'm going to show you a very simple and easy formula that I have created that will help every single one of you out. But here's the catch. This will require a couple of months of hard work and dedication. And the biggest thing that's gonna earn your success in this industry as a trader is consistency. Showing up day in and day out and applying what I'm gonna teach you in this video. And I promise you, if you put away all distractions and you just give me 10 to 15 minutes, I'll blow away your mind, one. But two, I will bring 10 times more value than any other video that you can find on YouTube right now. So stop looking at all the videos to the right side of the screen or the left side, whatever side it's on. Just stay here for 10 minutes, hear me out, and I'm gonna help you guys out and bring a lot of value. Before we start, if you guys do want to be mentored by me, I do offer one-on-one mentorship, but the only way to get involved in that is to book a call with me. There should be a link below. And I do host live trading sessions, so if you guys do want to trade live with me every day on a Zoom call, definitely check out that link below. And one last thing, if you guys could, I'm not asking a lot, if you guys could show some type of love, like this video, drop a comment below, even if it is an emoji, that's completely fine, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also check out my channel. I have a ton of other videos based around trading that will help every single one of you out. Now, without further ado, let's get into this video. There are so many strategies on the internet in general, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you are already pretty advanced in this industry and you just want a strategy that's easy to understand and easy to use. That is my main priority in this video, as well as giving you guys some golden nuggets. So I want to give you guys a very simple strategy that I use for NAS 100 and for US 30. It's very, very simple. I'm going to write this all out for you guys and it will make it a million times easier to understand. Now, these are my times. When I explain in my videos, these are my times in California, the PST time zone. So when I'm trading US 30, let's write this out. Times to trade US 30 and NAS 100. And I also, by the way, I have NAS 100 and US 30 Owanda. So if you go right here and type in US 30, choose the one that says Owanda, and then for NAS 100, choose the one that says Owanda when you add it to your watch list. So these are the times to trade US 30 and NAS 100. Firstly, we need to figure out what time frame that we're going to be trading on. So let's start with the time. We're going to be trading at 6:30 a.m. PST. And the reason as to why I have chose this time is because at 6:30 a.m., that's 9:30 a.m. on the East Coast. So let's say 6:30 a.m. and then slash 9:30 a.m. EST. Now at this specific time, you guys need to understand that this is the market open. We do have the open of the New York session, or the start of the New York session, at 5 a.m. But specifically for indices like US 30 and NAS 100, we want to be trading at the market open, which is at 6:30 a.m. PST. This is when the money is being fluctuated in and out of the markets, because all the hedge funds, banks, like this is basically when America is waking up. So if you look at other countries like Europe and London, the London session is going to be the time when all those countries are awake and they're all active. So it only makes sense for us, for the people in America, to be trading at this time, because this is when the economy is moving and everything's fluctuating. So this is the key time that we want to be trading. Now, let me give you guys a hack. The time frames that we want to be on are the minute 5, the minute 15, or the minute 30. And let me explain this to you guys. Because at 6:30, let's start with the minute 5. And I do have this indicator that I'm going to give you guys right now that will really help you guys out. So go to the indicators and type in sessions and get this indicator right here. Sessions Asia, London, New York, colored. Once you get that, go to the settings on it. Let me refresh this real quick. You're going to go to the settings once you actually get this indicator, okay? So we have our settings right here. And you only want to have the New York clicked, not the London, not the Asia. And then for my color, I have it in white with the opacity at 10%. And you could see this is deviating, showing us where the New York session is. So I'm a very visual person. I just like to see it all out. So the time that we're going to be looking at for the minute 5 is one particular candle. And it's going to be this candle right here, the minute 5. We're on the minute 15. Let me go to the minute 5. Okay. So the candle that we're going to be looking at is this one right here. Look at the bottom of my screen when I'm showing you guys this. This candle right here opens at 6:25, closes at 6:30. So as soon as this candle closes, boom, it's casino time. That's when the market's going to start moving, and we're going to be seeing some really big moves happening. So there's like a grace period where the most volume is being like injected into the market, and that's from 6:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. That 30-minute window, that's like the key time when we want to find an entry. So the first time frame that we can use, and you can use all these time frames in Confluence. If I go right here, and I can have two charts up at the same time. So look at this. I could have the minute 15 to the right side, and then the minute 5 over here. So I could look at the 6:25 candle, go back here, right here, and then also look at how it lines up with the chart over here. Isn't that cool how the cursor like shows us the exact position that's on the minute 5 and the minute 15? So right here on the minute 15, once this 6:15 candle closes, once again it opens at 6:15, closes at 6:30. So at 6:30 a.m., once this candle closes, boom, it's the market open. That's when we're going to see the market really start moving. So one thing I would recommend that you guys do if you're real action takers and you're serious is go back and look at the past couple of weeks at these specific times with the time frames that I'm giving you, and you'll see some really nice trade setup. And I'm also going to give you like the ideal perfect setup that I look for that's really going to help you guys out. So we can use these time frames in Confluence. If we want to see how the market's opening up, cool. Let's look at the minute 15 and let's look at the minute 5. So yesterday, there was actually a really nice move for Wednesday, and I want to see this. So right here on the minute 5 chart is when we have the market open right after this candle closes. And you can see the volume. Guys, this is a big move right here. Within 2 candles, it shot at 1,500 pips. Yes, 1,500 pips. This is why I prefer trading indices, because these massive moves are happening all the time. So this is something that I want you guys to understand, is we can use these 2 time frames in Confluence. And what I mean by that is we're comparing how this candle is about to close on the minute 15 with the candle on the minute 5. And we're ideally saying, okay, do they have any similarities? We can see this candle is bullish. It's forming a V pattern. And overall, when you see like V patterns like this in the market, that's signaling a buy. And then when you see these A patterns in the market, that's signaling a sell. So we can see that we have this V pattern being formed on the minute 15. And also, I am huge on candlestick recognition. Go and watch my candlestick guides that I have on my channel. Just type in like Colt stuff, candlestick guides, and you'll see all the top candles I look for. But this is one of my favorite candles right here, actually. This is a spinning top. So one thing that I like kind of use when I'm trading is there's a term. It says wicks to the bottom, it's going to go up. Wicks to the top, it's going to drop. So what do we see right here, ladies and gentlemen? Wicks to the bottom. We have this spinning top candle right here. Right after that, look at this massive push on this candle right here. Absolutely insane. So these are the 2 time frames that we can start with. Let me just go back to the single chart. So we have the minute 5 and the minute 15. Ideally, those are my favorite time frames, but we have one more, and that's the minute 30. So let's go back and look. And guys, instead of you scrolling up and back like this all the time, if you double click right here on the right side, it will always balance out your chart perfectly for trading view. So we have Wednesday right here. This is last week. Okay, so this was Thursday, Wednesday. So we can even see we have this spinning top right here that opens at 6 a.m., closes at 6:30. So once this candle closes, boom, it is freaking casino time. So that's like the biggest hack nobody's talking about, is you can compare one time frame with another and another, and gain massive confluence and really formulate your bias, whether it's going to be a A plus, B plus, or C plus trade, however you want to do it. Now, the next thing, I know you guys want to get to 6 figures, and the way that you guys are going to do this is by going to FTMO. Instead of you funding an account with $1,000, $2,000, like some of you might think that's a lot, that's not a lot of money to trade with. If you're being extremely aggressive and over leveraging your account, sure, you can grow it, but there's so much risk to doing that. And it's just, a real trader is focused on account preservation. We want to preserve the capital that we're trading with. So instead of using your money, use OPM, other people's money. This is the way we do it with FTMO. FTMO is a funding program. You can keep up to 90% of the profits that you make. Cool thing about this program is you can actually do a free trial. So I would recommend that you guys use the strategy that I'm kind of teaching you in this video on a free trial and see how it works for you. And then once you're confident enough, you can go and actually buy a challenge. Like you can get a 50K account, 100K, 200K. So imagine if you're trading with $100,000 and you make $10,000 and you're keeping $8,000, $9,000 of that money. Absolutely insane if you really think about it. And they have something called a max allocation where I can max out the funds on here up to $400,000. So I could get 4 100K accounts or 2 200K accounts, anything that's going to add up to $400,000. But something that's really awesome with FTMO is they used to have a trading period, like a time period where you had 30 days to make $10,000. And now it's unlimited. You have all the time in the world for phase 1 and phase 2. So ideally, if we get a 100K account, we have to pay $550 to take the challenge. Then our ideal objective is to make $10,000 in profit, 10% of $100,000. And it's the same for a 200K account, 50K, 25K. You guys can go on the website and check this all out. So ideally, we want to make 10K. We can't lose more than $10,000 on the account. And you can't go into daily losses. And this is drawdown. So if I'm going to trade and it goes negative $5,000, then into profit, I still lose the account and I have to buy a brand new challenge. So these are the overall objectives on phase 1. And phase 2, you only have to make 5% instead of 10%. Once you do that, you complete phase 1 and 2, then you are ideally funded. And you get to, they'll give you a MetaTrader 4 login and you'll have your client area where you can view everything going on with your account, all the stats and everything like that. But once you're funded, they'll give you a MetaTrader 4 login. You log in, you have a 100K account, you start trading it. But then once you do that, you have the same things for the maximum daily loss, 5K, and the overall loss, 10K. So you need to keep these things in mind. And then the cool thing is that $550 that you would pay for to actually take the challenge, you'll get that refunded. So now let's go into the sauce. We have our times right here. Muy importante. Now let's go over the FTMO strategy. Okay. First off, let's go over the lot size. And we're going to do this for 100K, and you guys can do it for 200K. Just times it by 2. So with the 100K count, ideally you want to use a 20 lot. So if I take a win or a loss with, let's say, 1,000 pips, that's going to be equivalent to $2,000. So ideally, all we need is 5 trades to pass phase 1. So if we get those 5 trades at 1,000 pips using a 20 lot, boom, we have $10,000 that is profited. And by the way, guys, I'm releasing a trading bot in EA September 1st. There is a link for the Telegram chat in my description. Join that right now because this bot that I have can trade hands-free for you and it can even pass challenges. So check that link out below. So this is the way that we're going to be able to do it with this strategy. And let's say that we have a 200K account. I'll help you guys out. So let's say we're doing a 200K account. We're going to be using a 40 lot. And that is equivalent if we have 1,000 pips. win or loss, that's going to be equivalent to $4,000. So once again, all we need is 5 trades to pass phase 1. And you guys are smart, ladies and gentlemen. You guys can figure out phase 2, but all you need is like 2.5 trades. I'd say 2,500 pips to actually pass phase 2. Okay, so this ideally is how you guys can scale to $100,000 a year plus. Imagine if you're trading with $400,000. And there's other prop firms out there, guys. Let me put you on with some more game. My Forex Funds is another prop firm. FTMO and My Forex Funds are the OG prop firms. Don't use any other prop firm. All the other ones are trash and they're freaking scammers. They have BS rules that don't even make sense. But with I'm gonna just tell you guys this and I'll end it. With My Forex Funds, their max allocation is $600,000. So you could go to FTMO, get 400K, max it out, and then you can go to My Forex Funds on the valuation and get 600K, and you have $1 million in funding, which is absolutely absurd. If you have $1 million in funding and you're doing 5% a month, that's $50,000. Do the figure out. I can't even talk, guys. Subtract. There we go. Subtract and figure out like what your percentage would be. 80%, 90%, whatever it is. And then, yeah, you guys are going to be making like 40K a month. And then imagine you do 10% a month on $1 million. That's 100K. Then you take home 90%, 80%. That's $90,000, $80,000. Your life will be changed forever. The information I gave you, it took a very long time for me to gather it. So I want you guys to take this information seriously. If you're still watching this video, you guys are awesome. You're the ones that are probably going to be much more successful than the ones that are seeking short-term gratification and they want the results immediately. Because if you do not have the discipline to stay on a video for 20 minutes, whatever it may be, then you don't have the discipline to go hard and really see results. Action takers are the ones that are going to see the results at the end of the day. I promise you that. But consistency is going to be your best friend. Apply what I taught you. If you guys need help, follow me on Instagram and I'll reach out to you guys, or I'll reach back out to you guys once you DM me. Hope you guys got value and I will see you guys later. Peace.